Yeah, it's been crazy because I've been doing it since I was 11, and
Really?
yeah, so now I'm 23, and so it's like literally just all. I mean, I was like as awkward as they came, no money, no nothing, and I just basically just obsessed over YouTube every day for a decade.
Well, there's a lesson in that for people, really. Like, to just, if you do have a hyper obsession to something, there's a lot of people that think that because they're bad at school or because they're not interested in school, that they're destined to be a loser.
Yeah.
And that's not true.
Especially if you're like extremely passionate about something at a young age, where
Right.
most kids aren't, then it's more exacerbated that it's like, you know, I didn't talk to anyone. I hardly had any friends because I was so obsessed with YouTube. As back then, just no one cared. Like they say 10,000 hours in math or something, we probably put in like 40, 50,000 hours. I mean, we're talking like every day, all day, like literally nothing. We had no friends outside of the group. That was your life.
Why do you want to be the best YouTuber?
I don't fucking know,
You
man.
don't know?
I just, ever since I was 13, I just made the decision I was going to be a YouTuber. I was going to die trying. Sounds different hearing me say it now, but I had that type of like devotion when I was younger. Like even when people would tell me it was crazy, no odds in my favor, with no equipment, no nothing, no social skills, no editing, no camera, no one to teach me, no one to help me. I was just like, I don't care. I'm going to figure it out, or I'm going to die trying. And I like, even in high school, like, you know, when I'm 17 and not making any money, well, I'm making money off of YouTube, like $100 a month, but nothing crazy. And I have horrible grades. And like, you know, people are like, okay, well, what are you gonna do after high school? And I'm like, I'm gonna be a YouTuber. And they'd be like, how? And I'd be like, I don't know, but I'm gonna make it happen. It's like, I feel like it was programmed in me. That sounds weird, but I just feel like I just have DNA that just is like, you're gonna be a YouTuber. Like not in a sense I was destined to make it, but that like, that's just how my brain has been. Like I'm gonna be a YouTuber, or I'm gonna be 80 with 1,000 subscribers. Like there's no world where I wasn't a YouTuber in my future.
Yeah.
Like that was it. People thought it was crazy. It didn't make sense. It didn't make sense to me either. I was just like, I'm gonna be a YouTuber. People would be like, how? I'd be like, I don't know, but I'm gonna be one. I'm just gonna figure it out. I don't care. Like if I never made it, you know, and I only had 5,000 subscribers, I would probably be working at McDonald's, still just grinding YouTube every hour I'm not working, and like just going hard as fuck until I became a YouTuber. No, you're never.
It's just not gonna
no
happen.
one's ever gonna do what I do better than me. Like it's just not. It's not even humanly possible. Like I reinvest every penny I make.
Yeah.
I work every hour I'm awake. I devote every atom in my brain to solving this. I hire the best people on the planet. I've been doing this for 14 years. And I think in decades, not years. So I'm going to be doing this for another 20, 30 years, not 2 or 3. So no, the next me isn't going to be me because no one's going to do what I do better than me. It's not possible. If I thought someone was doing better than me, I'd just start sleeping less so I could work even more. Like I'd figure it out. I don't give a fuck.
The barrier to entry to be you is extremely high,
Yeah.
right? Especially where you're
Well,
at
it's just
now.
because I'm all in. I'm crazy. Like people shouldn't be me. I don't have a life. I don't have work-life balance. My personality, my soul, my being is making the best videos possible, entertaining my fans as best as I can. Like that is what exists on this planet.
Basically what I did was somehow found these other like 4 lunatics. 3 of us were college dropouts, 1 was a high school dropout, and 1, I don't know, he just like quit his job. We were all super small YouTubers, and we basically talked every day for 1,000 days in a row and did nothing but just like hyper study, like what makes a good video, what makes a good thumbnail, what's good pacing, like how to go viral. And we just call it like daily masterminds. We would just get on Skype every morning, and like some days like I'd get on Skype at 7 a.m. and I'd be in the call until like 10 p.m. and then I'd go to bed, I'd wake up and I'd do it again. Like we were very religious about it. And so that's where most of my knowledge came from, is I just surround myself with these lunatics, and just every day, like we didn't do anything. We had no life. Because it's like, if you envision a world where you're trying to be great at something and it's just like you learning and fucking up and then learning from your mistakes. But like, you know, you mess up, you learn from your mistake, you mess up, you learn from your mistake. You in 2 years, you know, might have learned from 20 mistakes. Or if you have like 4 other people who are also messing up, and when they learn from the mistake, they teach you what they learned. Stuff like that. Hypothetically, you 2 years down the road have learned like 5 times more of the amount of stuff. So it just like helps you grow exponentially way quicker, if that makes any sense.
How much do you think your success is just being a talented YouTuber versus the team you've been able to build?
Well, it's hard because being, it's a weird balance, because I used to save up $1 a day. Like my first microphone, I had to save up for 3 months to buy, and you know, we didn't have any money. I had a single mom raising me and my brother and sister. So it's like that relentless obsession of YouTube and reinvesting got us to that point. It was good that I got a really strong foundation on how YouTube works and how the style of videos I wanted and everything before I scaled up the team, if that makes any sense. I just want to make sure that's clear, because I've seen people try to build the team without foundation and knowing how to do well, and then it just
Oh,
creates a
that's
lot of
interesting. Yeah, they try to build it before basically it's ready to be scaled
Exactly.
up.
How important was that for you to develop a community online of
Of fans?
Of friends.
Friends.
Yeah,
Oh,
of
beyond
other
important.
YouTubers.
Like,
Yeah.
that's just where you just, so like, imagine a world where it's just you working solo and you work 12 hours a day every day for like a year. And you're just grinding, you make a mistake, you learn from it, you grind, you make a mistake, you learn from it, and you do that for like a year. And then imagine a different world where you have 4 friends who are also equally grinding in something similar. Friend number 1 makes a mistake on Friday. He teaches the other 4 people. Friend number 2 makes a mistake the next week, teaches everyone. And then like you're all learning from each other's mistakes. You're all constantly studying 24/7 and downloading each other. Like after a year, you're like 2 years ahead of the guy who was just solo.
What does Mr. Beast do for fun?
I don't.
If you're not making videos.
I mean, in a perfect world, I'd love to go hang out with Elon Musk or stuff like that.
Yeah.
But obviously, that's not possible. It's like there's levels. Like, if I had like the perfect friend group, I'd go hang out with other entrepreneurs. I'd go hang out with people and just like if right next door there's another YouTuber, I'd just walk over there and be like, "Yo, teach me something." That at the end of the day is what I love the most. But whatever, anime or stuff, I try to just work as much as I can. 'Cause, I don't know, I just enjoy it, you know.
Yeah. Is your dream that more creators come here?
Yeah, I mean, and even just being friends with them. Like, I call you like at least once a week pretty religiously. You know, I have a rotation of that, but I'd love to like revamp the list of people I call every week. Like, I always just call people listening and just like be like, yo, teach me something. That's how you stay on your A game and you're always learning. And I was just so laser focused on the channel and I just like realized one day, I was like, I have not been working out or like taking care of myself or anything. And then I called Eric and I was like, this is a problem. Like, let's do this. Well, and my little thing on that before we move on, it's like, all you have to do really is like, just work out for like 3 months really consistently and then it'll just become part of your lifestyle. Like I couldn't fathom a year ago, like how am I ever gonna do this religiously, you know, because we just have so much stuff going on, but now it's just truly a habit.
But you didn't have any animosity, like once you made it and the people that kind of rejected you or told you to stop talking were like, oh, that's really cool.
No.
You didn't feel like any anger, you didn't want them to feel the pain that they made you feel?
That sounds like a villain arc.
Like,
No, because
also Mark.
it's like it's not like they were purposely being mean. We just had different wiring. Like why is it my like why would I hate them for just being a normal
I mean, you
human?
a fucking
know what I mean?
weirdo. You know
Like
what
it's
I mean?
not their fault. I was wired like a weirdo. I am a weirdo.
Yeah.
I'm just not a weirdo when you put me in a room with other weirdos. Then I'm normal, which is what I
Then
strive
you're
to do
a
is be
genius.
surrounded by weirdos.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like people who chase, you know, making videos and entrepreneurship over happiness. You know,
Yeah.
like that's not normal. It's hard if you can do that and then go from nothing to millionaires to like tens to keep going and like because a lot of people like that's their goal. Like not everyone's goal is to like be the biggest YouTuber or be an entrepreneur. Most people it's just make a comfortable living.
Yeah.
And so
Financial freedom.
yeah, exactly. That's where most of the group was. And then that's when they got enough money to buy that nice car and stuff. They're like, oh, why the fuck am I working 15 hours a
5
day?
years. The life cycle of a YouTuber is like 5 years.
Yeah, if you're lucky.
Yeah.
I'd say most of them it's like 2.
Right.
Because most YouTubers blow up, but they don't know why they blow up. So they like have to cling on to that one series, and they can never create a new one.
Yeah.
And after 2 years, it's boring.
Yeah.
Like the ones that are 5 years are the ones that understand intricately how to do well.
Yeah.
But there's like very few people that have done that. Yeah. Like you have to like see the future and be like, you know, I can't do this forever. This, you know, 12, 13, that's probably enough. Sure, I can milk a few more, but we need to start innovating and find the next series.
What's the level up?
Yeah, exactly.
You invest so much money into
all
the
the
show.
money I make. I don't. Why do I need money?
So you don't like go crazy. You don't have a Ferrari or anything nuts.
No. I think living your life chasing like a nicer car and a bigger box to live in is kind of like a dumb way to go about life.